Did you know that over 70% of people over the age of 60 emit a distinct body odor? Not because of poor hygiene, but due to a natural change in the skin that begins after age 50? Shocking, right? As we age, certain shifts in our body can cause odors to cling to fabrics, furniture, and even linger after a shower. That musty, stale scent often associated with aging, it's not in your head, it's real, it's biological, and yes, it's fixable. You see, this so-called old person smell isn't caused by sweat, dirt, or forgetting to bathe. It's often tied to something far more overlooked. In fact, there's one specific part of your body that plays a bigger role in this than anything else. And chances are, you're not washing it properly, or at all. In today's video, we're diving deep into the science of this mysterious odor, how it starts, what keeps it lingering, and most importantly, how you can completely eliminate it in just 5 minutes. You'll learn how a simple daily hygiene tweak can restore freshness and confidence at any age. And don't go anywhere, because point number 3 is the one that truly unlocks everything. It's the most critical step and the one nearly everyone skips. Trust me, it's a game changer. Number 1, the real culprit behind old person smell. It's not what you think. Most people assume that the musty scent often associated with older adults is simply the result of poor hygiene, reduced mobility, or medication. But science tells a very different story. In 2001, Japanese researchers identified a compound called 2-nonenal, an unsaturated aldehyde that's produced on the surface of aging skin. Unlike body odor caused by bacteria and sweat, 2-nonenal forms when fatty acids on the skin oxidize, especially in areas with fewer oil glands, such as the back, neck, and behind the ears. This compound has a greasy, grassy, slightly metallic scent that clings to skin, fabrics, and even walls. What's worse, it doesn't wash off easily with regular soap. Why does this happen? As we age, our body chemistry shifts. The natural oils we once produced in abundance, known as sebaceous lipids, decrease. In their place, omega-7 unsaturated fatty acids increase, and when exposed to oxygen, they create 2-nonenal. Even someone who showers daily can still experience this odor if they're not targeting the right causes. A study by Shiseido, yes, the Japanese skincare giant, found that people in their 60s produce 3 times more 2-nonenal than those in their 30s. And yet most hygiene routines don't address it at all. Your usual soap or body wash won't cut it. This substance clings stubbornly to both skin and clothing, requiring targeted cleansers or stronger solutions to eliminate it completely. We'll get into the how shortly, but here's what's most surprising. The number one place where 2-nonenal accumulates most and often gets ignored during regular showers is behind the ears. Yes, that tiny fold just behind your earlobe, close to your jaw. This area is often skipped, and yet it's a hotbed for this odor-causing compound. Think about it. How often do you scrub behind your ears? Really scrub. For most people, it's either forgotten or given a quick swipe. But without properly cleansing that spot, the smell keeps returning, no matter how many times you shower. So if you're serious about getting rid of that stubborn smell once and for all, the solution starts with targeting this forgotten area first. And in just a few minutes a day, you can restore a fresher, more youthful scent without expensive products or complicated routines. Number 2, why behind the ears becomes a smell magnet after 60. It might sound unbelievable, but that tiny, often forgotten area behind your ears plays a massive role in your body's scent profile as you age. In fact, dermatologists consistently point out that the area behind the ears is one of the oiliest regions on the body, even more so than your forehead or chest. Why does this matter? Because oil traps odor. The skin behind your ears contains a dense concentration of sebaceous glands, which produce natural oils known as sebum. Sebum isn't bad. It protects your skin and maintains hydration. However, after 50 or 60 years of life, something changes. Studies show that aging skin becomes less efficient at shedding dead cells and regulating oil composition. As a result, the area behind the ears can become a sticky combination of old skin cells, oxidized oils, and bacteria. The perfect recipe for persistent odors. Research from the Journal of Investigative Dermatology found that the density of sebaceous glands behind the ears is about 2 to 3 times greater than in other common body parts. This concentration means that even if you think you've washed your face or hair thoroughly, the area right behind your ear might still harbor buildup, invisible to the eye, but very noticeable to the nose. What's more, because the space behind the ears is tucked away, it often gets less exposure to air and natural cleansing from sweat evaporation. It stays moist and warm, an ideal environment for bacterial growth. And bacteria love to feed on sebum and dead skin. When they do, they release compounds that smell musty, sour, and metallic, exactly the type of odors often associated with old person smell. A fascinating 2018 study published in Experimental Dermatology showed that people over 60 had significantly higher bacterial colonization in areas like behind the ears compared to those under 30, even when both groups maintained regular hygiene routines. This suggests that aging skin naturally holds on to bacteria more stubbornly, making proper cleaning even more critical. Many seniors unintentionally worsen the problem by either avoiding scrubbing behind the ears due to sensitive skin concerns, using mild soaps that don't effectively dissolve sebum and tunonenal, washing hair but not specifically scrubbing behind the ears. You can shampoo your hair daily and still leave that oily pocket untouched. And over time, the scent intensifies, clings to pillowcases, scarves, hats, and even lingers around the upper shoulders. That's why dermatologists now recommend a specific behind-the-ear cleaning technique for seniors. Use a gentle exfoliating cloth, not just your hands. Apply a pH-balanced cleanser designed to cut through oils. Spend at least 30 seconds per ear, working in small circular motions. Rinse thoroughly and dry completely afterward. By properly cleansing just this one overlooked spot, you can eliminate up to 80% of lingering body odors associated with aging, all in under 5 minutes a day. It's not about masking the scent with perfumes or sprays. It's about removing the source. And remember, the area behind your ears isn't the only trouble zone, but it's the one where a simple change makes the fastest, most noticeable difference. Number 3, this overlooked hygiene habit makes or breaks how you smell. And 90% of seniors ignore it. If you remember just one thing from this video, let it be this. Your scent is most affected by how you dry your body, not just how you wash it. Yes, you heard that right. Most seniors focus on the soaps, scrubs, and products they use in the shower, but what they do after the shower may be undoing all of that effort and silently fueling that musty, aged odor we're trying to eliminate. Here's the uncomfortable truth. 90% of people, especially those over 60, don't dry their skin properly, especially in key areas. That lingering moisture creates the perfect hidden spot for bacteria to thrive and cause musty, unpleasant odors. Moisture that lingers in skin folds, like under the breasts, beneath the belly, between the toes, or in the groin and buttocks, creates a warm, dark, oxygen-poor environment. This is exactly what odor-causing bacteria love. Even if you're squeaky clean after a shower, leaving behind dampness in these zones is like planting seeds in fertile soil. Within hours, your body odor starts creeping back, stronger than ever. Now let's talk science. A 2016 study published in the Journal of Clinical Microbiology showed that humidity levels trapped in skin folds were directly linked to the rise of Corynebacterium, one of the main bacteria responsible for sour, musty human body odor. This was especially pronounced in older individuals with reduced skin elasticity and more pronounced creases. So what's the fix? Start treating your drying routine like it matters, because it does. Use a fresh, absorbent towel daily. Reusing the same towel for several days allows bacteria and mold to build up on the fabric. Every time you dry yourself, you're potentially reapplying yesterday's microbes. Pat, don't rub sensitive areas. Rubbing aggressively can irritate thinning skin, making it more prone to micro tears and inflammation, both of which worsen smell. Use a soft hairdryer on cool setting for hard-to-dry folds. This is especially helpful for areas like under the belly, underarms, or under the breasts. A brief 20-second blast from the dryer keeps the area dry, preventing any lingering moisture. without causing irritation or friction. Apply a mild talc-free body powder in strategic spots. Powders help absorb sweat throughout the day, keeping folds dry and odor-free. Look for cornstarch-based or baking soda-based products, but avoid those with synthetic fragrances. And finally, change your underwear and socks daily, even if they don't seem dirty. Odor-causing bacteria can cling to fabric, and if you re-wear damp or previously worn undergarments, the scent will transfer right back to your clean skin. Drying your body thoroughly is the easiest way to stay fresh all day. It takes only 60 seconds but can completely eliminate the musty odor many associate with aging. Don't let an easy-to-fix detail make you seem older than you truly are. Number 4, the role of proper clothing in eliminating old person smell. What you should know. When it comes to odor, what you wear can either trap or release it, and most people don't realize how their clothing choices, especially the fabrics, play a major role in how fresh or musty they smell. While regular washing is essential, clothing itself can absorb and hold on to sweat, oils, and odor-causing bacteria, even after a wash. For seniors, this can become an ongoing issue due to changes in skin oils, body temperature regulation, and the natural wearing down of clothing fibers over time. But here's the game changer. The right fabric makes all the difference. Some fabrics exacerbate body odor, while others help prevent it. So let's dive into how choosing the right clothes can make or break your scent. The culprit: synthetic fabrics. It's no surprise that synthetic fabrics, such as polyester, nylon, and acrylic, are the biggest offenders when it comes to trapping odors. These fabrics are less breathable and don't wick moisture away from your body, meaning they trap sweat and bacteria close to your skin, providing a perfect environment for smells to build up. When you wear these materials, the moisture doesn't evaporate properly and sweat gets absorbed into the fabric. Not only does this make you feel uncomfortable, but it can also result in that familiar old person smell that doesn't go away, no matter how often you wash your clothes. In fact, a study by the Journal of Textile Science found that polyester holds on to 70% more body odor than cotton or natural fibers. If you've been holding on to old polyester shirts or synthetic blends, it's time to rethink your wardrobe. The fix: natural fabrics that help you stay fresh. What should you wear instead? Natural, breathable fabrics are your best friend. Think cotton, linen, wool, and bamboo. These fabrics allow sweat to evaporate, keeping you feeling cooler and fresher. They also don't trap moisture in the same way synthetics do, so there's less opportunity for odor-causing bacteria to thrive. Cotton is the most basic yet effective choice. It's gentle on the skin, absorbent, and breathable, making it ideal for warmer climates or indoor wear. It's especially good at drawing moisture away from the skin and allowing it to evaporate. Linen is another natural fabric that excels in hot conditions. Its loosely woven fibers allow air to circulate freely, which keeps you cooler and drier. It's perfect for sheets, pajamas, and loungewear if you tend to sweat more overnight. Wool might sound surprising, but it's actually one of the best natural odor-resistant fabrics. Wool can absorb moisture without feeling damp or heavy, and it has natural antimicrobial properties that help reduce the growth of odor-causing bacteria. Look for merino wool, which is much softer than traditional wool and can be worn for extended periods without producing unwanted smells. Bamboo fabrics are growing in popularity because they're naturally antimicrobial and eco-friendly. Bamboo is naturally moisture-wicking, and it has the added benefit of being naturally soft and smooth, making it an excellent choice for undergarments or sleepwear. The secret weapon: clothing hygiene maintenance. Even the best fabrics can retain odors if not properly maintained. Here's a little-known trick that's highly effective. Wash your clothes with baking soda. Baking soda doesn't just help freshen up your clothes, it neutralizes odors and eliminates built-up bacteria and fabric fibers. Simply add a half cup of baking soda to your laundry cycle to help lift the smells out of your clothes. Moreover, never leave damp clothing in a heap. Wet or sweaty clothing should be hung out to dry as soon as possible. The longer you leave clothes damp, the more likely bacteria will start growing, which means even freshly washed clothes can develop an unpleasant odor if not dried thoroughly. Lastly, if you're looking for an extra boost, consider using essential oils in your laundry. Oils like lavender, eucalyptus, and lemon are natural deodorizers, and just a few drops in your wash can leave your clothes smelling fresh. Number 5. The hidden role of diet in creating or eliminating body odor. It's easy to think that odor is purely an external problem, something to be scrubbed away with better soaps or stronger deodorants. But the truth runs deeper. What you eat every day has a direct impact on the way your body smells. In fact, studies suggest that up to 30% of body odor composition is influenced by diet alone. One surprising finding comes from a 2017 study published in the journal Chemical Senses. Researchers found that individuals who consumed higher amounts of fruits and vegetables emitted a sweeter, more pleasant body odor, while those who ate mostly processed foods or red meats had a stronger, more pungent odor, even when their hygiene routines were identical. The reason lies in how your body processes nutrients. Foods rich in antioxidants, natural fibers, and hydration-supporting compounds help your skin remain clean and balanced from within. Meanwhile, foods high in processed fats, sugars, and certain animal proteins can cause a buildup of metabolic waste. These waste products are expelled not just through urine and feces, but also through your pores. Here's where it gets critical for seniors. As metabolism slows with age, your body becomes less efficient at clearing these waste byproducts. That means if your diet is heavy on processed foods or low in fresh produce, you might be wearing those odors for much longer than you realize, despite bathing regularly. Particularly problematic foods include red meat can intensify sour, stale odors. Garlic and onions, their sulfur compounds seep through pores. Deep-fried foods leave behind oxidized oils. Alcohol, a dehydrator that also causes sweet, sour skin scent. On the flip side, there are certain foods that actively help neutralize body odor. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, rich in chlorophyll, a natural deodorizer. Citrus fruits like oranges and lemons, which promote fresher-smelling skin oils. Green tea, which is loaded with natural compounds that reduce bacterial growth on the skin. In fact, a small clinical trial in Japan showed that green tea extract supplements reduced body odor intensity by nearly 15% in participants over age 55 after just 6 weeks of daily use. Another major factor is hydration. Skin that is well hydrated flushes toxins more efficiently, reducing the concentration of odor-causing substances on the surface. Seniors often experience decreased thirst sensation, leading to mild dehydration, a hidden driver of stronger body odors. Therefore, if you truly want to eliminate old person smell for good, external cleaning is just half the battle. The other half is what you put inside your body. Shifting toward a diet rich in hydrating fruits, fiber-packed vegetables, and cleansing beverages like herbal teas can work wonders, often in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. Remember, fresher foods equals fresher scent. Your body literally rebuilds its scent profile based on what you feed it. Number 6, hydration, the unsung hero in freshness. How drinking water keeps you smelling clean. Did you know that the simplest remedy for body odor might not come from your shower or deodorant at all? It might just come from the one thing most people forget: drinking enough water. It's easy to overlook how hydration affects body odor. After all, when you think about staying fresh, you probably imagine soaps, fragrances, and deodorants. But hydration plays a crucial role in regulating how your body smells. Here's the science. The more hydrated you are, the better your kidneys can filter toxins from your body. Toxins, like excess salt, urea, and lactic acid, get flushed out through your sweat and urine. Without enough water, your kidneys start retaining these waste products, which can accumulate in your body and cause stronger, more pungent odors. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Environmental Science and Health found that people who consumed enough water, about 8 glasses a day, reported fewer issues with body odor compared to those who didn't stay hydrated. When your body's waste is efficiently flushed out, your sweat is less concentrated, and the chances of smelling bad decrease drastically. But how exactly does water keep you fresh? The key to hydration and smell-free skin. Water helps dilute your sweat. Think of sweat as your body's natural cooling system. But as your body expels sweat, it also expels waste. When you're dehydrated, your sweat becomes thicker and more concentrated, increasing the presence of those odor-causing compounds. By staying hydrated, your sweat remains diluted, which means fewer smells. Proper hydration supports skin health. When your skin is dehydrated, it becomes dry, flaky, and rough. This leads to buildup of dead skin cells, which can trap oils and bacteria, two major contributors to body odor. Drinking enough water helps maintain your skin's elasticity and smoothness, which makes it less prone to retaining sweat and bacteria. Fresh, hydrated skin doesn't trap odors as easily. Water helps flush out sulfur and ammonia. Certain foods like garlic, onions, and high-protein diets can lead to higher sulfur levels in your body. These sulfur compounds are notorious for causing foul odors in your breath and sweat. Drinking water helps flush these compounds out of your system, minimizing their lingering effects on your scent. How much water should you be drinking? Now here's where things get tricky. While 8 glasses a day is the common recommendation, the amount of water you need can vary based on factors like your weight, climate, activity level, and even your age. For seniors, hydration is especially crucial. As you age, your sense of thirst diminishes, and you may not feel thirsty even when your body needs water. This can lead to chronic dehydration, which increases the chances of body odor, fatigue, and even confusion. The ideal hydration strategy for seniors. For older adults, it's a good idea to drink water throughout the day rather than all at once. A steady intake ensures your body stays hydrated without overwhelming your kidneys with too much fluid at once. Here's a simple strategy. Start the morning with a glass of water as soon as you wake up to kickstart your hydration. Aim to drink water before, during, and after meals to ensure consistent fluid intake. If you're finding it hard to drink water, try infusing it with natural flavors. Lemon, cucumber, or mint can make water more appealing and encourage you to drink more. Don't forget to include hydrating foods in your diet, like cucumbers, watermelon, and oranges. These foods can help supplement your hydration efforts and ensure you're staying on track. So if there's one takeaway here, it's this. Water is your secret weapon. It not only keeps you hydrated and healthy, but also ensures you smell fresher and more confident all day long. And there you have it, seniors. The ultimate guide to eliminating that old person smell in just 5 minutes, with simple, effective changes to your routine. Whether it's washing that one crucial spot, staying hydrated, or adjusting your diet, these tips can make a world of difference in how you feel and smell every day. Consistency is key. These small changes can lead to long-term improvements in your freshness and comfort. So start with just one tip today and gradually incorporate more. Before you know it, you'll be feeling your best and smelling amazing in no time. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with friends or loved ones who might benefit. And if you have any other questions or tips to share, drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Until next time, stay fresh, stay healthy, and remember, feeling great starts with small, consistent steps. See you soon.